Thank you for coming back one more time, and I want to share another short video with you guys about another awesome little wedding that I photographed a while back. I don't know how many years back, but nonetheless it's very beautiful, and I want to share that with you real quick. The story happened in McAllen, Texas. They were getting married in their parents' home. They had a beautiful front yard, beautiful backyard, so they're doing the ceremony in the front, the reception on the back. And Vivian and Sasha had contacted me, and everything worked out, everything great. And the Saturday before, the Friday before, they had already flown in from, I believe it's California, and we're doing like a little session there, so everybody, getting a little bit more relaxed. That always helps. I always tell my couples, to do a little session beforehand with their photographer. That way they can kind of relax and kind of get to know them a little bit, how they interact with the camera and that kind of thing. So here comes Saturday morning, and I remember waking up and there was a little bit of drizzle going on, and I was like, well, we'll see what happens. Later on in the day, I made my way over to McAllen, and I got to the place and I started doing some formals. I mean, a couple of just detail shots, and then some prep, some getting ready, that kind of thing. And I remember that Vivian would look out the window and kind of be like, it's kind of like a little drizzly, that time of year here in South Texas. It gets a little, uncontrollable, a little bit of that little drizzle. So as the time went on, it got a little bit closer, and she just had to ask me. So she I remember she got a little quiet, said, "Hey Jay, I want to ask you something." And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Do you photograph in the rain?" And I kind of looked around and I thought for a few seconds, and I said, "Well, Vivian, do you get married in the rain?" And she said, I think I'm gonna have to. And I said, "Well, then I'm your photographer, we'll do it, whatever we need to do, we'll get it done." And she said, "Well, okay." And she said, "Yeah, it'll be fine, it's a very light drizzle, whatever." So if you can picture it, like the whole guest, everybody had little colored umbrellas, and everybody was in different heights, and then I had an umbrella over my head, and I'm shooting with a Nikon just under there, trying to avoid some of that. A very beautiful, intimate ceremony, because their father was getting them married. He was the one doing everything. And I remember that she had such a blast that after the ceremony, they walked over to the back, and she got some scissors, and she cut the dress, like the bottom half of it, and she just danced the night away. And I remember thinking it's such a nice and beautiful thing to see that she wasn't stopped by, oh, it rained, I know that it's a big concern, it's something that kind of lingers, like, what if this happens, what if that happens? And I believe that from that time on, I kind of picked up on a saying, or on a thought, on a process in my head, that when somebody asks me, like, "Hey Jay, like what do we do if it rains, or what do we do if it's a little windy, or what do we do if any kind of thing like that, even the place, a situation around the venue or whatever." And I always say, nothing can stop us from getting great images. If you guys are willing to give me a little bit of time in that, we'll get great images. So I think that's where I kind of nested that idea. I kind of brought that out from this situation, and it was just one of those things that happened, and it's so beautiful to look back and remember that they still had a good time. They worried about it a little bit, but then they said, "You know what, we're getting married, and that's all that matters." And I think a lot of times that's something that people forget. We focus on the surroundings and other things, but I thought that was beautiful, very beautiful. I think it was definitely worth sharing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'm gonna leave you with the image here real quick, and come back again, and probably we'll be making a few more here and there, but you guys look awesome today. Thank you for stopping by, and have an awesome day.